This episode is brought to you by our Patreon members. Sign up right now, patreon.com/VVC Life. And thank you to all of the patrons that have already signed up and are supporting us right now. Yes.
Yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, creatures of all types and ages, we are back in the building. I've got my guy right here. Oh, I'm getting good at this. AB is in the building.
What's up, everybody?
Oh, man, we good. And below, we've got DJ Pill, a.k.a. the Pillster, a.k.a. Short Guy. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm short and I'm here on time, might I add.
Hey!
I just got finished eating a delicious dinner that I cooked. It was amazing.
Didn't invite nobody over, didn't send nobody no food. Where's the love? Where's the love?
It was only 2 lamb chops, so.
Pinky out. Excuse me.
You get what you want when you get food stamps around here. You know what I mean? Food stamps saves lives out here in these streets. You know?
They're still trying to take them away from us.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh no, they're gonna keep doing that. They're gonna try their best. They want y'all to starve. They don't want y'all to eat lamb chops. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Moss.
So before we get this thing going, I gotta get the announcements and all of the residual stuff out of the way. If you have not done so, sign up on our Patreon, patreon.com/VVC Life. And let me take you. I'm gonna take y'all to the Patreon, man. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna be proactive today, and I'm gonna put stuff up on the screen so y'all can see it. You know what I mean? Because y'all might think this is a game, and it's not. It's a very in-depth thing. We got hundreds of posts on here, all types of stuff. Let me squeeze us to the bottom. Pause. But you know what I'm saying? You go on to the VVC Life page. We got 9 members already. We got the show development class coming up, man. If y'all want to get signed up, it's the $100 level. It's 12 weeks of classes. There's 2 classes a week, an hour to 2 hours a piece. Very in-depth. So if you want to learn about being a creative, you want to learn how to build your own platform, whether it's live streaming, podcasting, television, we cover everything from concept to marketing. You know what I'm saying? Meaning from the idea to the execution and how to market everything. Shoot, we got, look at this, the after show with DJ JC. You know what I'm saying? Ludacris is DJ. Man, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Real celebrities. You know what I mean? And then we got more shows. We got Black Nerd Podcast. We got Aries Lunch. This is an exclusive GGL Slick episode. But most importantly, you can come right here to the top and you can click on collections and see all of the different collections of great content that we have that's available 24/7. So I ain't asking you to kick over $3 for nothing. I ain't asking you to sign up and you ain't getting nothing. Even if you sign up for the class, I already got 32 videos up there with everything already available. So you can watch these classes and then you can wait for me to do the live class. And that way you can have live personal engagement. But anyway, that's just the Patreon. And if you sign up today, you know what I'm saying, we'll definitely show you some extra love. Don't know what I would do, but definitely going to make some stuff happen. So sign up on the Patreon. Starts as low as $3 and it goes as high as whatever, especially if you join advertising. We do our advertisers on Patreon as well. The next thing I want you guys to do, once you get a chance, you know what I'm saying, go pick you up some merch. Ain't no thing better than having some crispy, fresh clothes on your body. And nothing better than having Black creatives creations on your body. The Black Nerd clothing line, man. Look at that. Look at all these fresh clothes that's available, man. I got brand new designs that I just dropped. I call it Gorilla Nerd. You know what I'm saying? We got the pillow. You know what I mean? We got t-shirts, we got all types of stuff coming up. You can get your little dog, outfit. Bam. You know what I'm saying? All types of stuff, man. We got jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Get you some jewelry. And then look, you can even get you a shower curtain. Y'all thought I was playing when I said you can get a shower curtain. No, you can get a real shower curtain right now. So what I say right now, just sign up. Show some love. With that being said, follow us on social media. You know what that is, at Black Nerd Podcast on every platform. And that's pretty much it. Y'all are ready to get down to the business?
Let's get to it.
I'm trying to send the link out. Hold on.
That's what's up. Do your thing and let's get into
Precious. Got one of those.
All right. So if you got your Precious, go ahead. You know what to do. Drop that link so I can find it. And while because I'm about to pull mine up as we speak. Damn, I don't have one. I dropped mine in the Facebook chat. Oh, okay, cool. Let me log into Facebook so I can find your thing. But I actually had a product in the Etsy store early today. Yo, they had a full body. It was this is so crazy. You showed this. Wait a minute, no. This is something different. Wait a minute. Yeah, you already showed these floppy disk coasters, sir.
For real?
Yeah, you showed these already.
I want that. Let me go find another one.
But they have I saw online they had these full bodied, like, they not stormtroopers. They the old. Wait a minute. In the Star Wars timeline, they were the robots. They weren't the stormtroopers. Like the little skinny robots. They had a full, like, 5
battle droid,
like with the gun and the whole nine. It was like $1,000. I was like, wow, this is crazy. I don't know where I would put this thing, but it would be dope to have. Now that I think about it, I'm like, man, that's the perfect idea to put in the studio somewhere. We starting to run out of space in this, but that would be something fabulous to have. AB, have you seen anything recently that you were like, man, I really need to add this to my collection? Well, I mean, whether you
my last 2 weeks have been running, man. So I haven't had too much time to go ahead and do that. Sorry.
Right. No.
My thing has been all about acoustic wall panels right now, trying to get that little studio going down the stairs so we could get that Cyberpunk right.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Hard-working man like yourself. I definitely get it. All right, so let's move on to the BIs.
Listen up, boys. The fix is in.
All right, so the way I'm going to start this off is with a heartfelt, beautiful humanitarian story of when humans do something cool and good for humanity. So, country portals to meet people across the world. So apparently, I can't remember which company it is. There's a company that developed these visual portals, and they're like huge, and they put them on a sidewalk, and it's pretty much just a live video feed to another part of the world. So you say if you walking down in the harbor, there's this big portal here, and you see a big screen, and then you see people walking up and down the street. Well, they can see you, and you can see them, and y'all can wave to each other. Y'all can say things. So let's watch a little clip.
The one most misunderstood thing about portals that sometimes frustrates me a little bit is that it's not about connecting just two countries. Portals are sculptures that form a global network that is going to act as a bridge to a united planet. Every minute, the connection rotates between multiple countries on Earth, inviting all of us to meet above borders and differences.
Oh, I think that's cool. What you think about that?
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool, but let's just be real. Are they gonna actually put it in our neighborhoods?
I can see him putting one in downtown Baltimore on the harbor.
Now that probably could be the case, but are they going to actually show the real cities instead of just are they going to show like true South Africa and Ghana and Nigeria and stuff like that? Put a portal there to actually show the city. I can see them putting one down in downtown Atlanta or Buckhead, but are they going to put it in Decatur, or are they going to put it in Scottsdale or something like that? No, they ain't gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be a downer on it, but it's a great idea. I mean, it's great. It's great to wave at other people from another country and everything like that. But
they're gonna put it. They're gonna put it in the. Go ahead.
And who's gonna pay for this?
This has already been paid for. This is not something new. They already been doing it. So I don't know. You know, governments be having money, man. This ain't
I know.
This is some United Nations shit. They done gave a nigga a couple $2 billion and they just start developing all this crazy stuff. So
yep.
Hey, I'm just happy that it's having a positive effect versus, oh man, the news story is woman shows vagina on screen and guys go crazy type. You know what I mean? How we can get ignorant with it. But anyway, let's move on to our next.
What an amazing idea. Virtual porn.
All right.
On the campus of USC, I was a projectionist, and when you turn the projectors on, they hummed. I thought that was kind of a magical musical sound, and I recorded that motor hum, and later I added a buzzing sound from the back of my television set, and that became the basis for all the lightsabers. This is the projector motor hum. And then this is the sound of the picture tube. Okay. The blend of those two is... and then making a new recording of it with another microphone and swinging the microphone around in front of the speaker produces a Doppler effect.
How about that, man? I think that's such a dope idea.
I mean, yeah, it's like it's cool as hell how they finally showed what they pieced together, because they were. Look up how they made the Predator sound as well. The way they mixed like 3 different sounds together, like the purring of a cat and something else. That's really cool. I'm like, finally we get to hear where that.
Right. The origins of like sound effect is so ingenious, man. Like the stuff that people use. Like I was watching a YouTube video and they were talking about like how the sounds that we don't pay attention to, like somebody's feet hitting the ground and all of that. Well, that's somebody that does that. It's not like somebody's walking and the camera's really picking up that person's footsteps. It's like they literally every footstep, every like hand gesture, hit, slap has to be recorded by a sound effects person and put into the film, because none of that stuff is recorded, you know, when you're watching film. So it's so interesting to see all the work that goes into making films what they are, you know, and to immerse you into the film. Those sound effects are important because it helps make you a part of the moment, you know, because if somebody was walking and you ain't hear nothing, you may not pay attention to it, but you may not be as engrossed in the film. You know what I mean? Certain things kind of take you out. So anyway,
I mean just a great example, like freaking The Matrix. When Trinity jumped up in the air, that whole that sound there, or God, what was that? I'm trying to think of some really cool. We probably have to touch base back on this on what cool sounds that are out there in media.
All right, so let me go on.
And it makes you think. It makes you. Go ahead. Go ahead. Move on. I was just about to say it makes you think about like you said, all the other sounds that was made and all the other sounds that come through movies and how they were made and what they pieced together to make certain sounds. So that's pretty interesting. Now I'm gonna go dive into shit like that.
Yeah, man. So it's totally cool. So let's get into some more custom builds with Bugatti.
Bugatti Chiron is built almost entirely out of Legos, and it actually drives. The seats, steering wheel, dash, and the rest of the interior are made from Legos. And the car is even powered by Lego motors. Although its top speed is only 12 miles per hour, it took over 1 million pieces to create. It was made using Lego Technic parts, a non-traditional Lego system that allows users to create more advanced models. The surface of the car is divided into small triangles that are connected with flexible elements to give the impression of a curved surface.
Yo, I love that. Yeah, Pill, that's all you right there, player.
A car made out of just Legos is crazy. It's crazy. I mean, this world is getting more high tech and more advanced today, and the more the days go by. I mean, if you ever been to like a Lego store and see the amazing stuff that they do with Legos these days, it's crazy. But I ain't got the patience for it, so I will never.
Go ahead, AB.
You say that right now, but hey, you probably find a hobby that you might like. Like one of my friends love 3D printing a lot of stuff, so that's how he does.
Yeah, that's as simple as just pressing a button, print, walk away.
Yeah. But nah, you press it, walk away, and he makes like complete drones. Like hell, his current project right now is trying to make one of those little floating drones that you can actually stand on.
That's cool.
Yeah, so he does it. He has like small drones that he can go ahead and fly out about 3 miles. He even made one cool drone that he can fly out 25 miles out from his crib up in Powder Springs and fly back. I'm like, man, you need to be working for the NFL, because having that drone follow people around the field, yeah, that's money.
That's a big fact. All right, well, let's get back. I tried to give some uplifting, cool stuff before we got into the depressing realities. 95% of NFTs have officially become completely worthless. If you didn't know this was gonna happen, well, y'all are stupid. I never wanted to make NFTs. I mean, we came up with the idea of trying to do some NFT stuff, but I didn't really see the point in it. And I didn't understand why people would buy it. Now, I understood having like a proprietary album where like you couldn't play it anywhere, but I knew that the build up for it to become valuable was so massive, and I didn't see the industry developing fast enough around it. Let me be more clear and simple with my statement. If you wanted to have a audio file for somebody to play as an NFT, and the only place you could play it would be in an NFT player, then you would need to develop an NFT player, and then it would need to be easily accessible to a large group of people. They never did that. They just came up with stuff like, oh, I'm gonna give you the album through the NFT, and then that would be it. But that wouldn't. The problem is that they made it way too difficult to access NFTs. That was number one. Number two, they try to force everybody to use Bitcoin or whatever to purchase these NFTs. That suck balls. You know what I mean? Because I definitely wasn't about to get invested in Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. I think cryptocurrency is a great idea and concept. I feel like the execution is going to be hard, especially because it takes a bunch of people to believe in it for it to go anywhere. So anyway, back to the point of the NFTs. NFTs were based off of too many things that required, it's a high bar of entry. It took too much knowledge for you to get into. Every time I try to access NFTs from like my favorite artists or to get connected to something, it ended up requiring me to sign up for all of these services that I weren't familiar with, all these websites I had never heard of, and I just wasn't comfortable doing that. So like, if I'm that way, and I'm a risk taker, I could see that the rest of the world, it was going to be hard. And it's like, as much as they try to push all of these people to do it, man, it's just not realistic. You know what I mean? So when I just saw that news article, I was like, I mean, I saw it coming, especially since for the last, 2 years, they haven't really talked about it. You haven't seen any artists doing NFT launches. You haven't seen anybody doing anything innovative or even just doing basic stuff like, yo, come get you an NFT picture or get you some NFT, whatever. And the stuff that they were selling was bull. Like some just, and people would tell me, yo, Jay, just make anything and turn it into an NFT. You're going to get money. That's what they would say. And I'll be like, nah. Yo, Movie Mike, what's good, bro? Yo. I appreciate you. So, AB, what you feel about NFTs?
The main thing about the NFTs is, of course, possession of your product. You sell it, it's yours. It's kind of like the best way I call it is like having the masters of your content that you create. That's how it was. I guess that was how they were trying to bring it out.
Mhm.
Like you have the masters, this is your content, you buy it, that's yours, and you can always access it. But you can't just go ahead and make it into an exclusive boys club. Those days are over. You guys have already squeezed the social media toothpaste out that everybody can grab stuff. You need to go ahead and get with the times. This is not 1990 to the early 2000s or 2010s. We're in the 2020s, and we're just keeping on stacking and going forward, and it's going to be higher and higher. And trying to go ahead and have this exclusivity that they have now, or elite, and try to make it an elitist type of product. Nah, ain't gonna work nowadays. They think it is gonna work, and then they just fall flat in my face, and they keep on trying to go back and rehash it every kind of way. But you guys got to understand, this is a changing world. You need to either change with the times and stop being gatekeepers and blocking people from everything, and just try to make everybody try to go for peace and everybody's happy together, and pay people what they're supposed to get paid. You know,
Hey.
if my content makes millions of dollars, give me a piece of that. Give me a piece of that instead of just, okay, here's your little bit.
Yep, I agree. All right, what you thinking about? Hello.
I wasn't really thinking about anything, but I feel like, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
I can.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I really didn't think. I really wasn't thinking at all about it. But I feel like it's one of those things where, in order to make it work, it's one of those things where, it's got to be multiple like-minded individuals involved. If multiple like-minded individuals are involved, then you got more hands that can make sense of everything, or put people in position to say no, that's a stupid idea, or yeah, let's do that and let's push that for the NFT. But that's just what I was thinking about it. But hey, I mean, bad ideas happen. That's just what it is.
Facts. But what's not a bad idea is this black nerd shower curtain that y'all need to go and cop
That's
right now.
hard.
Shower curtain.
That's
Yeah.
hard.
I forgot to show that before, so I just wanted to let y'all know it's available. Go to vvcmerch.com right now. Grab you one of these beautiful shower curtains with with all of our lovely faces on it. I'm sorry I had to do that. I couldn't help it.
That's hard.
Commercial.
Yeah, right. All right. Mortal Kombat 1 leakers find 8 unannounced characters. Yo, read the fine print. It says they searched the game's code to find them. Who has time to go through the code of a video game to find characters? Now, for those who are at home, y'all want to know the characters that are unannounced are Noob, Sailbot, Cybot, Cry,
Cyrax.
There you go. You know he's all right. Ghostface, Jade, Cassie Cage, Kung Jin, and Unknown Girl. And then there's 2 other people I can't pronounce, so I'm gonna let him go. Who's that? Cotail, He-Man, Conan?
I don't know why they called it Colt. I assume they meant Colt Khan from the previous one. The one that the sun god dude from the previous game that was voiced by Phil Lamar. I don't know about He-Man and Conan, but Conan can work with Mortal Kombat. Some of those characters are already in the game. I'm playing as you see, I got my Mortal Kombat banner in the back. I've been playing Mortal Kombat 1. They got some of the characters already in there. But as cameos and whatnot, which is the new little thing they have in this version.
So you can't play them; they just pop up in the background or something.
Yeah, they pop up in the background, or in one case, one of the videos actually has this guy Takeda in there. He pops up. Well, he's in one of the videos, and also Ermac there, and Quan Chi is there. So they have characters in there and whatnot. So it's nothing big. I was gonna go ahead and give you this little adage to that. As you say, people are grabbing the code. Yeah, people have no time. there's some people out there that don't have they have plenty of time all over the world to just go ahead and sit. They did this last. The funny thing is, they did this last time in Mortal Kombat 11. They leaked another leaker. It's like it's always a leaker, and I'm like, I'm not trying to be funny when I say that. I'm getting tired of these mysterious leakers, and just say that no, you just try to throw this out there so it can get some eyeballs, and people are like, "Ooh, I gotta get the game."
Yeah.
I'm like,
So-
give me the leaker's name. Give me the leaker's name. Give me the group's name. Come on, get these people. Put these people up front.
We don't have to do that. We don't have to.
Nah. We need. I believe in a world of full transparency.
That's great until you do something illegal, and then you don't want people to put your name out there. So
Full
like
transparency. Everybody gets it.
All righty then.
So
Everybody gets it.
my thought is if they're showing up as cameos in the game, that means at some point there got to be unlockable characters, right?
Yeah, and they got some people who made mods of characters that showed up in the game, like in Mortal Kombat 10. Rain was not a main character in Mortal Kombat 10. And somebody gone ahead and modded, grabbed the character from Mortal Kombat 10's little game as you played, made a move set and everything, and brought them into the game that you can download for free. There are people out there that do that. I was actually surprised. Or Baraka at the time.
No, I love that. All right. Yeah, let's move on. All right, Deadpool 3 will reportedly lead directly into Avengers Secret Wars. The film will showcase multiple realities collapsing and the TVA's plan to save certain heroes from each reality and place them on New Earth Battle World.
Ooh, so does that mean Deadpool's going to show up in the Avengers?
Yeah.
I mean, why not? He ain't got nothing else to do.
I think that's an amazing idea.
Hey, hopefully they land they stick the landing, unlike the Flash.
Let's never put any kind of Marvel property into that.
I knew that was coming. Oh my God, I knew that was coming.
That's not disrespectful.
I'm not. Oh no, I wasn't trying to put it there. I'm just saying, you're doing your floor. You're doing this whole floor plan of saying Deadpool is doing this. Deadpool is doing this. Deadpool is going to do this, and you guys are going to do this with the secret wars and everything. Do it.
God, I knew that was coming.
Do it, but don't do it like.
Okay, Mr. DC guy. All right. So how about DC Warner Brothers has no faith in Aquaman 2 and do not plan on spending anything on marketing.
Ooh. Ouch. Ouch.
As I told y'all last week when we watched the trailer for that bullshit, there's going to be a bullshit ass movie, and let's get this motherfucker the fuck out of here.
It's not even just that. I mean, you guys brought back Amber Heard. She was toxic. You guys spent all these years killing Johnny Depp's career, and then you guys fall flat on your faces when you guys found out you heard the recordings of Amber Heard, and she dropped a deuce on the bed and blamed the dog. And then you guys said, okay, she's not going to be in the movie, and then earlier this year, oh, she's back in the movie. I'm like,
hey man, I mean, all we're gonna do is take that truckload of cash and back it up to my man's door. It's gonna be okay. He know we love him, but we got to protect the brand. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's move on. All right, Epic Games agrees to pay $245 million in refunds to Fortnite players. The purchase had to be made between January 2017 and September 2022. ABD, are you familiar with this in any kind of way? Because I'm not exactly understanding why they're making refunds.
I think they're probably making refunds because it's all skins and whatnot, skins and reskins, and some of these, and they made all this money. They made buku money with all these skins that they have out there. I mean, you see Dragon Ball Z, Aliens, Predator, Marvel, You were having concerts with these artists, and you guys made mad money off this, and you find and they pretty much it sounded like they just jumped the shark on this whole thing on pricing, because if you're going to charge somebody $19 for one skin, that's not cool. It's a skin. It's just a skin. And you don't even have voiceover, not like some of the Dragon Ball Z skins that they have. Like, you don't have the voice actor talking and the money going to that person. No, you just said, okay, I got this awesome skin of a Care Bear, and you don't have that actual person who voiced the Care Bear to do it.
Man,
and you're charging $21 for the skin.
Yep.
There are some people out there like I don't know if you know, just my last thing, like people like not to put them out there, but Black Nerd Comedy out there, he's a stout Fortnite player. And I mean, I looked at he did a live and showed all the skins he has. I'm like, dude, you must have, whoa, Fortnite is built off of people like that.
Shout out to him.
For a free to play game,
Yeah. It's the same with the Call of Duty. Call of Duty is dropping all these characters and skins and stuff like that. People paying for that. I mean, I feel like it makes the gameplay better because if you like a certain person and you can, oh snap, I can play as this person, that's cool. So I'm going to pay for that. So, or you got, I mean, Call of Duty has silly shit like bunny rabbits and shit like that on there, but people buy that shit because
they have Nicki Minaj.
Oh, Nicki Minaj, Snoop Dogg,
Megan the recent one with Megan Thee Stallion in the pink outfit and everything like that. Yeah.
So it's I mean, so people are loving the fact that they can bring their own culture into a video game and they can play as people that they idolize. So and a lot of money is being made off of that. So they're going to keep doing it.
Word. Okay, well, cool. Y'all giving me something to get excited about. Maybe I'll start playing some of these games so I can get some skins.
Some
money on. Yeah. Hey man, I just got a remote control in the mail today, so I just bought some. I'm getting into it. Okay, give me some time. All right. Another 20 years maybe. Donald Glover's Lando project is now a movie, not a series. Correction, people. It was originally talked about to be a movie. Then they said they wanted to make it a TV show. Now they're going back to making it a movie, which means that this whole thing is a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, that makes sense. But you know what I really want Donald Glover to do? I would love Donald Glover to bring Atlanta back. I think that would be a dope situation.
I would like a limited, if they bring Atlanta back, make it a limited series to explain that ending. That's all I want.
Okay.
That's all I want. A limited finale.
Word. And it's hard
because I love Swarm. If you checked out Swarm earlier this year on Amazon, that was dope. That was a nice spinoff of this could exist in the Atlanta universe.
Right. But
bring more of these. Do more of that.
What I found to be difficult is all of the main characters are now much bigger celebrities than they were before. All of them are doing films. They're all doing major projects. So like getting them to stop what they're doing to do a small TV show that they're not really getting paid for, that's not being marketed like that, it's almost a waste of time for them. So like, I would love to see another season, but I honestly, I liked it to end in, I like the fact that they didn't go way too far with it to where it started getting corny and that it lost its edge. I like that I actually like that they came back with that last season. They finished it and there was some kind of conclusion. I haven't seen the conclusion yet, so please don't give it away from me. So let's go.
It was really good, but also gives you that that.
Got you. All right. Todd McFarlane says Spawn film script is near the finish line, but on hold during WGA strike.
Wasn't this movie on hold when the first strike happened in the early 2000s?
Yeah.
It has to be. It's the Strike Part 2 of Spawn.
Yeah, big facts. No, I ain't mad at you on that. You're right. You're right about that. All right. Let's get into some Wu-Tang talk.
So please tell me I'm not the only one that remembers Wu-Tang Shaolin style. This came out on the PlayStation in like 1999. I luckily was in college and got to play this with all my friends. What's crazy is that I'm not even sure we were originally supposed to get this game. You see, it was a reskin version of Thrill Kill, this PlayStation game that was going to be infamous for being the first multi-4-player fighting game. Unfortunately, or fortunately for us, it was too violent and they put it on the shelf and it never came out. Enter Wu-Tang Shaolin style, which was just a reskin Thrill Kill. And to get around the gore, they gave you a code in the game that unlocked and uncensored everything. My favorite part is that you got to be each member of the Wu-Tang Clan, and each of them had their own different fighting style. Like U-God used the golden arms, Jizza had the liquid swords, Method Man used the giant hammer. My favorite was Inspector Deck that used the pinpointing of the pressure points. Oh my God. It was like this tournament style game, so you could either play all 4 people at once if you had the adapter, which luckily one of my friends did, or in the game, it was either you 1 versus 3 people or 2-on-2, and you had to unlock all of these different moves and complete all this different stuff in order to do other fatalities, because you had like 5 or 6 different fatalities per character. There was even a special edition Wu-Tang controller that came out with this game. Does anyone have this thing? Because I never actually saw it used in action. The game was a grind to unlock everything, but please tell me I'm not the only one that remembers this as I see it classic.
Yo, I want that freaking remote, bro. That's crazy. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Man, that game was so dope. I love every button. There was a fatal. You opened up the character. You had to open up the rest of the Wu-Tang Clan. Then you also it's like after you beat the Wu-Tang Clan, get the Wu-Tang Clan. Then you have to go ahead and get some of the bosses and sub bosses. Because you got on that screen, they didn't even show that you can open up Redman and a few others of the New York crew, and it's just like, man, that game was like I said last week. I love that soundtrack from that game because it was all the best hits from the first 2 albums, Into the Wu and something, and the other album. But man.
What niggas, what rap niggas in this time period have their own video game? Like, yo, Wu-Tang had it on lock, bro. Like, Wu-Tang was oh my God. They had physical locations around the country, clothes in every store. They had their own shoes. They had their own video games. Yo, they had everything, bro. They had studios. They had multiple record labels. Yo, Wu-Tang had 4 record labels, bro. Crazy, bro.
I would love a remaster of that game and Def Jam Fight for New York, and bring back that IP. Bring back Def Jam Fight for New York. Fight for New York.
I hate to burst your bubble, but 50 Cent was one of those artists as well.
Do what?
He had a video game.
Yeah.
I bought that joint, and that was hard. And you're right. He didn't have no physical store locations, but yeah, he had his own clothing line. He had a game. He had a sneaker.
Because it came out at about the same time. GTA. It was GTA San Andreas, so it's kind of like it was mixed. It was mixed in at the time.
But I actually used to play that. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a fun game, bro. Like it was almost like Call of Duty or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. With the Call of players, like, yo, like you could get Tony Yayo and all these other people. It was a fun game. I bought it. I enjoyed it. I was actually one of those joints that I actually really did play over and over and over again for a time period. So like, shout out to them for that. And yo, appreciate you, Pill, for even remembering it. So let's just go to a little something.
When people ask you what happened here, tell them the North remembers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I might need to snatch that, right? and use it for the intro for the show, dog. Like that might need, like we might need to redo that, yo. That's hard.
I was just waiting for the Gucci ad lib to drop, man.
Yeah, Pill found that and sent it in. I definitely had to play that joint. All right, movie Mike for Life bought Def Jam Fight for New York the day it came out and still got it today. Shout out to you, bro. That joint probably worth some money for real, for real. You know what I mean?
I think it is.
Yeah, for real, for real. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's it. I'm jealous. I wanted that title.
Nah, I'm with you on that. All right, so let's get into a little of this, and then we're gonna move on. I really wanted to talk about. All right, I want to do some predictions and a little bit of Loki talk. So here's like a little something. Let's start this off with
go time. Day one. I'm excited to be back at the TVA.
Everything is stepped up again. The stakes are huge. Get to see Tom in a suit. A lot of people are going to like that.
We introduced.
I really don't care about Tom being in a suit, but what I would like to say is, do we feel like, all right, so let me not do that bull crap. I'm going to be straight up with you. It's me on the camera by myself. I am praying to all of the comic book gods, you know what I'm saying, that are out there, that this can be the appropriate course correction that we've needed from Marvel for some time. It's going to give us the information that we need to going into our next phase, that it's going to tie together a bunch of loose ends that we didn't really think about or understand, and it'll be something good and fun. I know that's a lot to put on Loki, but this is where I'm at. So like, Pill, I'm gonna start with you this time. What do you feel? Are you excited about Loki? Are you not excited? Or you just don't give a fuck? What's up? I mean, tell me what's up with this.
I'm actually all of the above. I think Loki is going to be again, it's going to be a dope situation to watch. Do I care? Am I going to live or die based on me liking it or loving it? No. So I'm indifferent. Am I going to watch it? Yeah, I'm going to. But am I like scratching my neck waiting for it? No. But you know, that's just what it is.
Okay, AB, what are you feeling?
Well, not like what I said, but I'm hoping there's going to be some course correction. And also, I mean, I know this is a big ask. Just show right in front of everybody's face, besides just showing that Jonathan Majors is there, but just show that, hey, just say Disney, Marvel, we are behind Jonathan Majors on our choice. Just that's the big ask I want to ask for Loki. Do that to go ahead and show, you know, this whole mess that happened at the beginning of the year all the way until now it has fallen on his face, and nobody's trying to talk about the fact that that chick made it up, had videos, and then she got ahead and dipped. So we already had good right now with this Ahsoka. Ahsoka's been bad. It's been badass. You know, that secret invasion we had, it was because it was like secret invasion, and then we had She-Hulk. That was like the last couple of shows
we had She-Hulk first, and then we had Secret Invasion. Right.
And now we got Loki. Come on, Loki. You got Ahsoka, you know, carrying you guys right now. Yeah, I mean, she picked up all this stuff that's going on right now that you guys have had going on right now. And Ahsoka's, you know, everybody's like, oh, Ahsoka's really good. Come on, Loki. Pick it up, pick that ball right back up and run with it, because next week and the week after next are the last 2 episodes of Ahsoka, and you're about to go ahead and pick up the ball, pick it up and run with it.
No, I'm definitely with you on that. I mean, if we're just talking about network at large, definitely want to see this end the year off in a strong way. You know what I'm saying? I think there's like one more series that's supposed to drop towards the end of the year. I'm not
It
exactly.
was. It's what if I got it right here. It was supposed to be right here. It's supposed to have been Echo, but Echo's they pushed Echo to January.
Okay, so you got that. They were also talking about doing the Star Wars villain show this year too.
Acolyte, yeah.
That's supposed to happen this year, so I think that might get paused. But I really enjoyed Loki season 1. I mean, I swear to God, I think it is top 3 greatest Marvel TV shows all time. I think, you know what I mean? Like, it really, I was never a Loki fan, people. I wasn't no god cheering for Loki. I didn't care about this dude. And when I started watching it, it was really at a time when I was just bored. There was nothing else to watch. I think it was like the middle of summer. I think I was at the time living with my ex or whatever. But I started watching that thing and it caught me out the gate, man. And it held on to me tight. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just so thoroughly impressed by that show. And to see the second season come out, I'm just excited. You know what I mean? The everything that I've seen and in agreement with AB right here, they didn't take Jonathan Majors out. They didn't try to do something crazy. They kept him in. And every article I've read is stating that he's playing a major part in this series. He's playing a major part in the evolution of, you know, the phases going forward. So, I mean, I think that answers all the questions without, you know, making any statements. I don't feel like Disney's ever going to come out and be like, yo, he's our token Negro. Hey, everybody back off of him. But by them not replacing, because if there was some replacing to happen, this was the time it was going to happen. He was going to be gone before Loki came out. They would have recasted him. And then it would have been like, oh, this is a different TVA dimension. And this would have been the place to replace him. This would have been the space or the time to do it. So the fact that they haven't done so means that they're really placing the faith on him to run the ball going forward. So with that, I'm just happy. Now, I'm happy also that, sir, you brought up another important name is Ahsoka, man. Have you had an opportunity to watch the show? And are you caught up? Those are two.
I have both. I've watched it and loved it. And one thing for a fact, there's some allegories that I love about it is, I mean, God rest his soul, Ray Stevenson. He is kicking ass as what's his name, Galen Stroll or whatever. Balin Stroll or whatever. I mean, he's a badass. I mean, he doesn't have to do that much. He's very intimidating. He's very powerful. He is completely disillusioned. He is the complete disillusioned Jedi of like, I'm tired of everything that has happened.
No, I 1000% agree. And he plays that so well. I love that this is, you know, an original story. I don't feel like they play off of a bunch of different things. Ahsoka is not I gotta say it like this. She plays the part of a Jedi to a T, but she still has her own unique characteristics. So like all is from if you ever really pay attention to Star Wars, all of the Jedi are very calm, stoic, laid back. She's kind of that. And she's very strong, but she's not. She is her own person. Let me say it like that. She's more of a fighter than she is, I would say, sorcerer style. Because if you look at other ones, they love lightsabers, but they'll also lift some shit, throw some shit. I mean, she'll do it every now and then, but she's mostly about picking those damn lightsabers up and putting a foot in your ass. She's super intelligent. She's patient. But she definitely ain't about wasting no time and hearing no bunch of bullshit. Because this little chick that she running around with, it's like she really ain't got no time for her ass, for real, if you really want to talk about it. So, but I love this show. It's so unique. It's so different. It shows us what the future of Star Wars can be without all the characters that we've been forced to have to relive and re-talk about a million times over. Seeing the potential future of the Star Wars franchise being played out in front of us super awesome. So much legend, so many new characters. Shit, we in a whole nother galaxy right now. If you caught up, they in a whole different galaxy. They not even in the galaxy that the original shows came out. They're in a whole different galaxy. So I'm excited, bro. Every episode has been great, completely emotionally fulfilling, character fulfilling, acting is great. You know what I'm saying? Even her with all of this makeup, you know, these layers and layers of makeup, it still looks kind of real. It looks really cool. I'm just excited. Pill, have you had a chance to check any of it out, or
no,
you just like fuck
yet.
these niggas, huh? I got you.
No, I'm listening. I have not had a chance to check any of it out.
Unlike Star Wars with Andor and now Ahsoka, I mean they doing it good. They doing it good. Now you talking about this is a new story. Sorry to break it to you. You got to give your boy Timothy Zahn props because he actually is the backbone of what this story is all about.
Okay,
He's the guy who created Thrawn, that Grand Admiral Thrawn, the blue skinned dude with the red eyes. And most of this story is some of the hits from his book series based off that character, the very first book series. If there's ever a Star Wars series that I tell anybody to go out and read, just read or grab the audiobook. They got audiobooks, and there's a great one out there that actually sounds like a complete audio drama that have people sounding like Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia and all that. I mean, literally, they have people sounding just like the characters. Listen to it's called the Heir to the Empire trilogy. Just 3 books. If there's any Star Wars books, just do those 3.
Got you. Love it, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I'm a sucker for anything Star Wars. So, you know what I mean? As soon as they announced this, I was down for it. But I'm not going to front and say that they didn't have some bad series. Even though, you know, I enjoyed the Obi-Wan Kenobi series season, it really wasn't that good to me. I really feel like it was such a loose, like, and then what makes it crazy is that when you watch Andor and you watch this, you go, wait a minute, this is great writing. This is great character development. This is great story arcing. What happened? Like, why didn't we get into that in Obi-Wan Kenobi? You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened between Obi-Wan Kenobi and these other 2 shows that, you know, things just kind of went awry? But let me not browbeat the team. You know, it is.
So you're saying they should redo it?
Oh yeah, man. Let me tell you something. Yo, Obi-Wan Kenobi got slandered online. Slandered. People talk so much trash about that show. But you know, hey man.
Star Wars fans are toxic anyway. So, you know, you saw how bad they treated that. They treated that. They treated that sister so bad because she's running around being a loose cannon, dark Inquisitor, trying to go after, Obi-Wan. But if, let's just be real. If that was a white person doing the same thing, going around defying the orders of their superiors and doing what they want to do, they'll be like, that person's great. I'm going to cosplay him and do all this. But you see a blackface doing the same thing. They're like, how dare she do that? How dare she talk back at Darth Vader? How dare she? Like, you guys are looking for something. You are the same toxic people that tripped about freaking Obama doing a salute with a latte in his hand. Is the worst thing of the worst thing in the world to see. That's the most unprecedented thing. While on one hand, but you're the same people cheering like, oh, January 6th. We were just a bunch of good people out there. Come on, let's be real.
Talk to him, baby. But now it's time for the cheeks.
Hot cars. Hot cars, hot cars, hot cars.
It's that cosplay, baby.
Hot cars. Hot cars, hot cars, hot cars.
It's that cosplay, baby.
Oh, yeah.
All right, get straight to the business.
Testing mark finished down at
Just to make you up, and will always be twice the gem that you are. I am
sturdy.
I like that, man. I like those hands, man.
Nice.
Yeah, shout out to her. That's a great outfit, man. I've seen those glasses online, so shout out to her for buying them. I was scared to touch it. You know what I'm saying? What was you about to say, AB?
Oh no, I need to get those glasses too. I want to get that little band glasses that has the sigils and I seen one at Dragon Con. It's almost just like that, but this person actually had programmable graphics that went across it and everything. Like, he'll just say, I'm drunk tonight, Star Wars, and have various little, man, there's some people that make some really good stuff out there.
That's pretty cool.
But the only thing is, like I said, there's too many people gatekeeping instead of just, hey, this is for everybody. We're all fans.
All right, let's get to the last one. And everybody watching, I need you to hit that comment section and answer the question that's on the screen. Pill, get ready to answer this question. AB.
I want to know, if I showed up to our date wearing this, what would you do? What would you do?
I'll pull out a genie. She looks like that. I don't know if you remember that old school cartoon back in the day with the two genies, the big fat genie and the little sexy genie. She looks almost like that genie from that it was kind of one of those Scooby-Doo clones. Instead, they had the genie.
Yeah. I like that. All right, so he's gonna pull out a cosplay outfit and cos with her. Pill, what you about to do, man?
My first thought was to take it off.
And we're set back 2 years, thanks to you, Phil.
Right, thank you. Right. The girl comes up. Okay. Okay. Wilkerson said, I'm going home to dress like Aladdin. Man, y'all gonna leave the girl there? Y'all gonna leave her in the restaurant by herself? All right. Well, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. What I would do is I would be flattered. And I said, Shorty, do you want to leave the sword in the car while we go in this restaurant, or do you want to take it in? Like, how you want to do this? Like, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to her, man. I would definitely
Jesus Christ.
What's wrong?
I'm just looking at the comment section.
Oh boy. All right. Let's see. Say, I'm going to pull it out. All righty then.
Wow.
Let's just move right along. Shout out to Will for that unnecessary little piece of something. All right. So you know what it's time? It's time for them trailers. All right, the first trailer for the day. I don't know if I played this before or if this is the first time we ever played it. I know this ain't the first trailer to come out. It's from Monarch. It's an Apple Plus TV show called Monarch.
Nope.
Have we played this before?
I don't remember.
Don't remember. Oh yes, you did. You did.
I don't know. Good to you. I hope so. I can't go back in time and fix all the mistakes I made, but maybe I could leave something for the future. A legacy.
Holy smokes! Is that what you call it? Is that the dude that used to be real big? Hold up. We got to keep watching. Yo,
The world is on fire. I decided to do something about it. Hopes, dreams, ambitions. The mission was to protect their world and ours. It's what we wanted Monarch to be. Instead of chasing monsters. If you come with me, you'll know everything, I promise.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that looks amazing.
That's on the watch list.
I hope it spins off into that.
It does look good.
That new Godzilla they're talking about that's coming out at the end of the year.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, that's John Goodman as my man talking about. Yeah, I've seen him. He's lost a lot of weight. If you've been watching the Connors since they got rid of Roseanne, they killed off Roseanne because she said all that racist stuff.
Right. She's got a podcast.
Yeah.
So like I'm reading this because I'm trying to see if this is a TV series or is this a movie? And it's not.
It's a series.
Okay, cool. That's what I want. I would love to see a series about this, like to live in that world for a time period. I think that's such a dope idea.
Yeah.
All right. So who do you think is going to win? Is it going to be Godzilla? Or is it going to be the flying one?
Duh. Why are you gonna even ask? Really? You're just saying it because you want to say it. It's Godzilla. Come on, dog.
Of course.
Oh look, DC.
Again. Come on, AB, put your tape on.
When you chase your own shadow, it leads you to the abyss.
Of course, the Batmobile.
Hot Wheels. Oh.
Nope. Was it Cyberpunk?
Bro, what you mean? You passing on Batman or you passing on Godzilla? Because if you passing on Godzilla, you bugging. Like that's gonna be a dope show to watch. But are you passing on this on this Batman one? I'm not mad at you. I kinda
It's
feel the
gonna be
same
on.
way.
It's gonna be on my second or third string list of things to watch. Because I'm sorry, we're too Batman saturated, man. I'm sorry, we got too much. It's always a Batman series or Batman animated movie every year. You guys got more DC characters than Batman. I know everybody loves Batman. Trust me, I like Batman. But I'm like, you guys have saturated. Just look. Anybody can look up and see how many animated Batman movies came out. Now, don't get me wrong. This year was dope because they finally did the Doom that came to Gotham. Fine, one of my favorite stories of Batman. The telling of Batman in a what was that Lovecraftian version of the characters, like a Lovecraftian version of Poison Ivy, Penguin, and all that.
Was it good?
Oh yeah, it's on HBO Max. Check it out. It's really good.
Okay. All right. Well,
What? If you like Lovecraft Country, you're gonna like that the Doom that came to Gotham.
Word. Okay, let's get to the last one. Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty.
This is it. Trust me.
You know I do. So me, I'm right where you wanted me. Now tell me I'm out of this goddamn town.
Nobody on you. I just caught surveillance cams.
Adios, Night City.
Should be back in the homeland by 2 a.m.
Yeah. What about you? Get your ticket out yet?
I hear the government's sealing a deal.
I told you. You're the president's favorite. You're gonna walk out of this on a red carpet.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, you deserve it. I wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for you. You know what I'm thinking about right now?
Tell me.
Taco stand back home. First thing I'm gonna do when I get off this train is head right there. I swear those quesadillas come to me in my dreams.
Place sure sounds tasty.
Yeah. You were the one that took me there in the first place?
Yeah. I remember now.
Wow. Listen, when this is all over, you gotta take a break, you hear me? got a passenger and he's carrying. I think we might be compromised. Can you hack the trap? Show me.
Ooh, this is a video game. That's what makes this crazy. Was this a movie?
Yeah, it's a video game.
The new
looks like a video game.
So me, you want a pill? So me.
Excuse me, Madam President.
Pill? It's going to be a long flight.
No, thank you.
Damn.
I wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for you.
That's definitely a video game. That is pretty hard. That's tough.
So Cyberpunk 2077 is an open world. It's an open world format. Oh, okay, cool.
You pretty much the whole open world is Night City. You can either go to you're in Night City and then outskirts of Night City. So just think of Night City like your normal city, and then you got the outskirts is kind of like your urban cityscape. But you can't go. But yeah, it's huge. It is huge. And they fixed the game, and it's a lot better. It runs better.
All right,
And
gentlemen.
this time you'll be Idris Elba.
Why not? Why not be a big black man? So anyway, it's that time, man. It's time for us to get up out of here and for y'all to go and watch whatever people watch at this time. So all right, it's time to get them shout outs. Pill, take it away, Mike.
Hey man, shout out to everybody that tuned in today. There's a couple of y'all in the chat, man. Shout out to y'all, man, and keep tuning in. Listen, share, comment. We appreciate it and love the love. Shout out to AB, shout out to JS1, shout out to Fame that's not here. Shout out to Champagne that's not here. We appreciate them too. Make sure y'all go grab the merch. The merch is tough. Don't forget, don't go grab that shower curtain. Shower curtain is hard, man. But make sure y'all grab the merch. vvcmerch.shop. I did that right? No?
vvcmerch.com, sir.
Oh, I said it. I mean, I had it right the first time. I just changed it. So then never mind. So yeah, man. Make sure y'all tune in, share. Love y'all. Peace.
All right, AB, where you at with it?
Shout out for everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Love you guys all in internet land out there. Shout out to everybody that's here in the VVC Live crew and the VVC and the Black Nerd Podcast. We keep going and keep making this podcast bigger and better than what we can do every day. And love you all. Peace.
Yep. So, if y'all haven't done so, make sure you follow these guys and make sure you follow the podcast page. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all for coming in. Y'all keep dropping those comments, keep sharing it and letting people know what's going on. And most definitely, sign up for the Patreon, grab y'all some merch. Hey, man, I got a whole new photo shoot coming up. I ordered 6 shirts and 4 hoodies for myself. And then I got a new pillow. And shout out to our guy, man. Like Eddie Lingo ordered like 4 hoodies, bro. Like he ordered 4 hoodies. Shout out to Champagne. She ordered a new Black Nerd hoodie. And if y'all don't know, I redesigned the Black Nerd hoodies. So like y'all need to look on the front and the back because it's got designs on it. You know what I mean? And of course, we added some new designs that are available. So check out the joint, cop y'all a dope hoodie right now, or a t-shirt or something like that, a shower curtain, bags, all type of stuff, pants, jackets. Oh, we got bomber jackets. So you can cop you a bomber jacket from vvcmerch.com right now. They go all the way up to a 3X. Yeah, man, go to the website, check it out. I got stuff on the front of the jacket and the back of the jacket. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make this stuff lit for y'all so y'all can enjoy it. With that being said, we're going to check y'all next week. We love y'all. Holla at y'all later. And I gotta push a button somewhere. Oh, this is the button. Hey, it's the Black Nerds Podcast.